Alright boys, so here we are on GameWith.com. Now if you've never heard of GameWith, pretty much this is a site that a lot of JP players use to pretty much know what is the meta and what is the best team in PvP. Now there's also other things that this pretty much the site provides, like gives you the list of highest CC characters in game, also allow you to provide PvE characters or teams you can use in PvE activities, which is very helpful, or even letting you know what is the top characters in the game currently. But for this video, we're just gonna be pretty much talking about the best PvP teams in the game, and then pretty much use them in PvP to see if this list is actually true. Now if you go, you can see right now they're talking about the Elizabeth team because pretty much that is the recent team, and all the other options that people have been using the Elizabeth Meliodas team with. Also got Zenari because Zenari is still pretty recent. So we have different types of tiers. Again, this is for 3 versus 3 content, and you have tier 1, which is kind of like the best teams or most used teams you're going to probably see in PvP, and then you also have tier 2, which is kind of the sub meta teams that barely get some usage in PvP, but it's a possibility you might see it every once in a while. So we're gonna be more so focused on tier 1, and as you can see right now, they have Demon Team pretty much above. Now I don't know if this tier is in order for best team, or it just has this tier and you just got a list of teams, because they have humans, which is kind of questionable. But we are going to just go down the list of the tier 1 teams and use them in PvP, and you guys can let me know in the comments down below, do you agree with this tier 1 list? Obviously they probably will allow you to use different characters in particular for each of these teams, but it's just give you a general basis of what is the majority of players what they use. All right, so we're going to start off with the Demon Team. Now if you don't know, this was the Demon Team that they showcased featuring Marilli, Liz, Demiurge, Gelda, and Seeger. Now I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys, I don't use this team for the Marilli Liz Demon Team. The character I use instead of Gelda would be Halloween Esterosa. Now Halloween Esterosa, in my opinion, is just a way better option than Gelda, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really be using Gelda that much, but she's just not, Esterosa just gives you a lot more counters because he gets to reduce the enemy stats, and if you face a human team, obviously you get a chance to remove their buffs, which is going to be very helpful for your team, because again, if you're able to remove personal buffs, it's pretty much a GG. But I'm gonna start off with the Gelda and then probably do one match featuring the Halloween Esterosa, just so you guys can see the difference. Like, Halloween Esterosa is so good. I got people in the comments saying, yo Marilli, they like over there, yo Marilli, man, should I summon on a Sario banner to chase Halloween Esterosa? He just that goddamn good, man. So let's see what we can do and see how this team works. All right, and as you can see, this guy has Halloween Esterosa. Like I said before, Halloween Esterosa just a better option, and he just instantly forfeits. And that's usually how it goes when you're playing against other demons, is that whoever goes first, you're most likely going to forfeit. Is this the same guy again? Yo, we're gonna get it 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row? Yeah, you better play. Yeah, you better play. You better play. I was gonna say, is this man gonna forfeit 3 times in a row? Like, he already knows what's gonna end up happening. He's gonna lose Demiurge pretty quickly, and probably Esteros at the same time. And that's GG. Yeah, he already knew it was gonna happen. All right, so let's go into the Esterosa team. I'm toxic, I know. All right, what we got here? We got a Hail, 365. Now, one of the biggest complaints people have when it comes to PvP at the moment is that it is pretty much go first or you win, which could be true in some cases. Obviously, there are people who have came up with teams or, you know, use units that kind of are pretty good at going second. Like, I've seen a lot of players use a blue Fraudrin to be able to counter the go first meta. It's just that people definitely have never experienced old grandcross, and in terms of old grandcross, I mean JP, where we used to have pretty much a super defensive meta where I kid you not. People, matches will last literally 10 minutes. 10 goddamn minutes. Because you could not kill characters. And what it would literally come down to is like who have the bigger ultimates at the very end, because you deal higher amount of damage, or you get stalled to death by like petrified teams or freeze teams and pretty much not be able to do anything. So I always really love the high offensive meta we have right now, just because I really don't want to go back to the past where players are playing super passive. You got 10-minute matches where you're basically doing no damage. It was just a very disgusting type of meta. All right, so the next team is going to be the human team featuring Lancelot. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how in the world they said that this is a tier 1 team. Humans are super irrelevant, and even if you are using humans, most players are using Percival or even a variation of a human team featuring like LR Giant DN, which I've done a video on of using Lancelot. So I'm very curious to see how well this team will work. Maybe this team is just good against Milla, most likely, right? Because I really don't expect this team to do much, but we'll see what happens. Again, I don't know how this team was in tier 1, but we'll see what we can do. Like the one bad thing right now is that because like with Arthur, you can't even do damage. Like, so I probably should have used my my heal first, but it technically doesn't matter at the moment because I'm going like I gotta figure something out. I probably could, what I low-key could do, probably go for a stun on his character, or at least 2 characters since I got another. Okay, Nazians did tank that, which is really nice. But if he dies right here, then the whole point of my team is like pretty much useless then. So we have to see what happens. Hopefully he tanks this. Okay, he tanked it pretty well. He tanked it pretty well, which now gives us an equal opportunity to see his hand. He doesn't have no Liz cards. You have no melee Liz cards. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. So I'm gonna go for the stun. Obviously go for another heal, which means more base stats for us. I kind of don't like this because you want your target to be always melee Liz to get rid of him as soon as possible. But you gotta do what you can. You only do so much. So I'm probably about to AoE. I might just AoE right here. And then stun you. Wait, can I even do that? Let me go for the oh, let me go for this. Let me just go for this. Oh, I supposed to. Oh man, I was trying to click my AoE again. He's not about to get stunned right here. Yeah, he gets immunity. Dang. I was not expecting Arthur to do that much damage. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was not expecting Arthur to do that much damage. Now, what I wanted to do was like stall as much as possible, but obviously that was not a choice. Again, I don't really use humans in PvP, y'all. This is gonna kill Nazians. Oh wow, wait, he tanked. Never mind, maybe humans might be. I don't wanna go too crazy by saying this, but maybe humans is pretty decent. Wait, hold on. Especially with Nazians building up that base stats. Hold on. Like I don't want to say anything too crazy, but this was looking too good. This was looking pretty good, especially when I was misplaying. GG though. All right, so let me do the Nasians team that I used for a video, just so you guys can see the comparison. Now this is the Nasians team that I used, which was featuring like LRDN, Escanar. Obviously this is a weird team. I'll be honest, it is a weird team. And you put Fairy King in the back to LR. So now you're going to be more so using Lancelot as your DPS. And what you really want is you want Escanar to be on attack crit damage, so he can break the shield a lot easier on a Marilli Liz. And then obviously, of course, you want to use like Roxy as your Link character. And you want to have a lot of attack, and then have like Sariel on Lancelot. And then we can just have the Fate ults on Deanne. And watch how crazy this team goes if they don't forfeit. Alright, let's see what we got here. 437, okay. Now, I really like this team. Obviously, because with this, you can just do some crazy stuff with Lancelot. And that's because, again, you have so many options. Especially because you have Lancelot, and then you also have the Giant Deanne to have your pretty much a taunt character to protect you. And then you also have King in the back to pretty much give you a 20% base stats on Lancelot. Again, a more so Lancelot focused team. You just gotta be careful though, because if you don't kill off the other characters, then you're gonna be out of luck when it comes to like using Lancelot. But that Sword of Judgment be a pain sometimes. So obviously we want to try to break the shield as much as possible, and probably use our Escanar card again, if not twice. But you also gotta also understand that if he kills our Escanar as well at the same time too, you get the explode and a boost on our single targets. So we kind of don't mind Escanar dying right here, but it's gonna blow up. And now he's gonna take a lot more damage right there, which gives us more options. So let's check his hand. He has a couple of his cards. And now we're gonna be proccing our passive. This is gonna kill. And with that, he is gonna forfeit. Because you also get the crit chance and crit defense lower as well, which is also really nice when King comes out from the backfield. Especially because he can be stat lowered. And now I can pretty much do whatever I want to his Gelda now that I have King out on the field. Because he really can't do much against us. Did he just go for old gauge removal? He did. He can't do that much damage right here. Yep. Let's see. Let's go for this. And it's GG. Yep. That's what I said. I like this team a lot. Because, you know, it has a lot of good options. GG, though. You just got to be able to play right. Alright, so the next team was the Marilli Liz and the Milim. The double trouble team. Because, again, the best characters that are in the game, or in terms of PvP, is going to be both LR Milim, the collab character, and then you also have Marilli Liz. Again, a lot of people like Milim a lot more than Marilli Liz. But again, obviously, when it comes to a full team, most people just love the demon team with Marilli Liz, so it kind of works out great for them. But again, using the double trouble, as you're going to be using both of your AoEs, and obviously with this team, you want to go first, and Escanar is going to be in the back. Now, some people also switch it up a little bit and then put Escanar in the front, and then Milim in, not Escanar, Marilli Liz in the back. That's because right now there's a bug going on with the shield where pretty much if they come into the back in from the backfield, you will be able to use their shield twice in 2 turns consecutively, which is pretty disgusting. But we're not gonna showcase the bug because again, it's gonna get fixed sooner or later. I guess the only time, like the only problem with me of using these teams is trying to remember what they do. Because again, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Using the demon team, you just don't really think that much. Like the demon team requires no thought process. You just AoE, 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 and most likely they're gonna forfeit. Which makes my time playing grandcross a lot easier. Again, I don't be trying to like play all day like what I used to be doing, because it's not really much to do. Because once you have like one powerful team in PvP, it's always really hard to face anything unique. Again, most people just go with the meta 100% of the time, so it'd be kind of unfortunate sometimes. Let's go for this and this. That breaks that shield. Again, the only problem this team faces is that yeah, you really want to try to get rid of the other characters because you don't want to give the Marilli Liz more options to attack. And I'm starting to see that right now, is that you really definitely want to try to make sure you get rid of the backlines, or not the backline, the other characters, instead of the Marilli Liz, like what we see with the other teams. Because again, it's very hard to break that shield. So I'm definitely noticing that a lot more as I'm playing with this team. I'm over here sitting like, bro, I'm barely doing any damage against demons. When if I was using like regular demon team, I would just be like over there playing freaking Roblox on the side, just nuking players left and right. So it's definitely a team where you gotta know what kills, what doesn't kill. Which again, not too many players love to think. But again, another good, powerful team. Again, this team's most likely, this team is a really good team if you're playing ungeared. Gear PvP, you have a lot more options to have higher HP. Doesn't make it a bad team, but definitely wants to play this in ungear more than gear PvP, this team. GG though. Alright, so the last team is going to be the pure Millum team. Obviously, this team has a lot of variations. Instead of Gother, most people use like Narbarel instead, because you're going to get high amounts of attack using where is she? Yeah, Narbarel from the Overlord collab. She gives you a lot of attack, which allows you to pretty much nuke characters left and right. But most players just go with the York Gother, because again, you get the rank ups and you have a higher CC character. And yeah, so this is gonna be pretty much that team. Again, this is gonna be the last team. Again, I wasn't really trying to go too crazy in terms of the video, because sometimes when you playing PP, you get a lot of bots, which sometimes happens with Grand Cross. All right, so obviously this is gonna be my last match or last team. So again, the premise of this team is just to rank up Millum, and then hopefully you blast your characters, the characters left and right. Most people use Camilla because Camilla has the better CC than Nanashi. And he lost 2 characters. Now, I am running attack crit damage on Millum. If you use HP crit damage, it probably wouldn't have killed. So, this is going to definitely be interesting. I forget, did I even force revive on this guy? I kind of forget. Guess we'll see when I attack. And now he's trying to push for his ultimate, which not gonna work because again I have Deanne and I also have Gother. So lol. Definitely a big lol for him thinking that I'm gonna let him ult. But again, he probably didn't have that many options right now. Sad to say. So he lost 2 gauge right here. And then Milim gonna force a revive or kill him. And this is where it gets dangerous for him because his Chandler does not have any more chances to do anything. Now I don't have no cards, so he's gonna go after Deanne, which Deanne needs like 2 hits right now. Don't tell me I'm gonna get a trash hand. Oh, never mind. He thought he could get his ultimate. Let's be toxic. Yeah, I have to go for this. Let's be toxic. So let's go for Deanne. A rank up. Into a gold rank up. You know, recently I got some dupes for Gother. I forget which banner did he appear on. I think it was Lancelot, or was it this recent banner? So now I can actually disable characters. He might try to take away my gauge right here with Chandler. Oh, a gold card. Wow. Bro, if he didn't have a gold card, you saw how much damage he did, okay? That would not kill me off if he did not have a gold card. Actually insane. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Death. Well, this was fun. You had to get nuked by Gother. Woo! And Gother just blasts you. Yeah, GG, my boy. Sorry, but it happens. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, let me know, man. What do you think about the tiers or the teams in PvP? Is it bad? Is it good? Let me know in the comments down below. And this is Marilli, guys. I'm out. Peace.